Hello. Yeah, I hope everything's working fine. I hope so. There we go. Yeah, I think everything is working. Nice. Okay, so first of all, I'm gonna start with the last Paladin job quest. Nice, and includes Gladiator. Good. Some whatever material as well. Ah, if it isn't Juliana. How fare you, my friend? Still keeping up your training, I trust? The Sultan's Warren have not been idle either. Seeking ways to better serve our nation, we have joined hands with the Gladiators Guild. We train with one another, helping to hone each other's sword arms. The guild even dispatches its members to assist us in guarding the place. None of this would have been possible without First Sword Mila's cooperation. She's a dedicated woman, dedicated to her art and to her own. I have the utmost respect and admiration for her. So it was with deep concern that I noticed that something troubles her of late. Whereas before she was amiable, she has become given to brooding silences. I considered offering to lend an ear, but as a relatively new acquaintance I did not wish to appear overly familiar. But you, Juliana, you are her close friend. Will you not seek her out and inquire after the source of her consternation? Sure thing, Jenna wins. Woo! Hey, aren't you a character in Drills into the Chest, or Drills in the Chest? Genevieve. Unconversed with commoners, the other Genevieve would be very irritated with you. Hey, what's up, Mila? Oh, it's you, Juliana. It's been a while. What brings you here today? I'm not going to tell that he sent me here. Is everything alright? What's this all of a sudden? Of course I'm... nay, I won't insult your intelligence by lying to you. You say it's Aldous. He's returned to Ul'dah. He's been pardoned, so he has every right to be here. But it's just... I just don't understand what's going through his mind. Oh, if it isn't the very woman I've been longing to see. Speak of the devil? I assume? Yeah. You're a samurai now? Greetings, Juliana. You look well, for someone who's been raising hell the world over. I see my attire intrigues you. When I took my leave after the World Cup, I believe I said something to the effect of still having much to learn. That's what I've been doing, learning. I remember the elderly samurai who was making short work of our gladiators. Oh, Musosai. And so I decided to journey to the Far East and train in his style. You never cared for convention or tradition. Did any wonder we were confused to see you actually look the part? I suppose you're right. But you have to admit, Mila, I look pretty good in this. You do. You do, yeah. So, Juliana, how about you and I have a bout? For old time's sake. Gladly. We're of a kind, you and I. When we see a mighty foe, we can't resist the urge to test ourselves. It is what it is. Now, as much as I fancy a rematch in the Colosseum, we'll have to settle for a humbler venue this time. Let's see. How about Scorpion Crossing, outside of the gate of the Sultana? There's space there, if not a lot of people to watch our glorious match. Oh, don't you even think about fighting in the city? I mean, it's outside the city, he just said. If you must feed your vanity, I'll attend as witness. At the very least, I can explain the situation to the brass blades should they appear. Thanks, I appreciate it. And there you have it, Juliana. I'll see you at Scorpion Crossing. Everyone loves machinations, one or the other. I say machinations. Oh, over there. I will go on my trusty steed, the Stormblood pre-order. I hope he's satisfied. Well, I have this. Wait, look out, a level 3 cactuar! Whew. It was very deadly, level 3, you know. I've been looking forward to this. Come, my friend, let's begin. There's no level sync though, and I'm worried about that. Why is there no level sync? Why are you playing with my feelings? I know that move. Impossible. What? How did you become so strong? Hey, the rejoining. Found something worth protecting. I found something I couldn't bear to lose. What are we talking about exactly here? Journeyed to another world and found something you couldn't bear to lose? All this? What's the meaning of this? There's no point. As I am, I don't stand a chance against Juliana. And there it is, you're playing with my feelings, damn it. You admit defeat before you've even fought? It's unseemly, aye, but because of my training I have come to know Mila. Come to know the power of resolve and the difference it makes. Forgive me, I need a moment alone. What is the thing I can't afford to lose exactly that I didn't have before? I'm a little confused, I'm sorry. This isn't the Aldous I know. He's never once backed down from a fight. I don't doubt that you've grown stronger since last we met. It's almost like a version of you got fused into you and you became stronger for that. But so has Aldous. That's why he challenged you, to put his training to the proof. Yet by that self-same training, he could see that he was no match for you. I don't know what to say. Well, there's no use pondering things here. Let's return to the guild. What? And the quest ends there? Aldous hasn't returned. I wouldn't be surprised if he's left Ulda again. It wouldn't be the first time he's disappeared as quickly as he's arrived. Don't blame yourself. The problem is Aldis's and Aldis's alone. It's up to him to resolve it, however long that may take. At any rate, don't feel compelled to linger on his account. I'm sure you have much demands on your time. Come and visit again when you have the chance. Sorry for taking off like that. What? Are you kidding? Truth be told, I'm ashamed to show my face, but there's something I need to tell you. You're a gladiator again? After I left, I thought long and hard on your words, on that which you said made you strong. It led me to ask myself, what is it that I wish to protect? And you found your answer? Mila? Aye, I did. Fool that I am, it took me a long time, but I finally realized that it was always close by. Mila. Aldous. Mila, this is embarrassing for me to say, but that which is dearest to me, that I cannot bear to lose. Oh, is he going to say something else? Gonna be a joke? Is a gladiator's guild, okay. Yeah, I thought so. What? The old guild master, he was as a father to me, and this place is as a home. Yeah, I thought so. Oh man. No matter where my path may lead, the guild will always welcome me with open arms. I realize that now. Aldous, you! So if I'm to protect the guild, it means... well, you know. It means I have to be at the guild. So from today, I'm giving up the itinerant life. After all these years coming and going as you please, sending nary a word, if you can just stay here, you've got a lot of nerve. Why, Mila, if I didn't know better, I'd say you were worried about me. Shut your mouth. If you wish to stay, then do as you like. That's what you're good at. Ah, that is a grimace I know and love. There truly is no place like home. Oh, poor Mila. But just aside, Juliana, because of you, I've finally realized what's important to me. For that, I give you my thanks. From here on, I'll watch over the guild while I continue honing my skills. Who knows, if I work hard, I might even become the first sword one day. Not on your life. No one would entrust a guild to a selfish bastard such as you. And skills or no, you're starting from the bottom of like the rest. Aye, whatever you say. It was good seeing you, my friend. Do come and visit again. From now on, you know where to find me. Okay, that was neat. That was cute. Like a knight in shining armor? 4. Nice. Okay, since he came in as a samurai, I think I might as well do the samurai one. The samurai one is in Kukane. Bum, bum, dum, dum, bum, bum. Da, 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 da. The Legend of Musosai. Juliana, how good of you to pay me a visit, and now of all times. You see, I'm about to depart for Eorzea to visit Master Musosai's grave, to tell him of our victory over Gugetsu. That he should come to me at this juncture is most fortuitous. Would you do me the honor of accompanying me on this journey? Thank you, my friend. And unless you wonder, I've not forgotten about Momozigo. I would call on him as well. Upon arriving, let us first go to the quicksand. I'm afraid Momozigo isn't here. According to the folk here, he is in the midst of preparing for another spectacle. Though I'm curious as to what he has in store, we shouldn't keep Master Musosai waiting. Let us go to his grave first. The place was the Silver Bazaar, if I recall correctly. Come, let us be on our way. I shall go on my loyal steed, the Whisper Girl. Alright. Alright, I haven't done any fates in Tempest yet. And on that note, I also haven't gotten the achievement fate in Tempest either. Not sure how I'm gonna go about that one. It always pops up in the middle of the day. The town is much livelier than I recall. There are folk attired as samurai besides. Curious. Are there? Kikipu, have you done something? But come, Master Musosai awaits. Kikipu, have you done something in the meantime while I wasn't looking? Oh. Samurai-esque here. Our work here is done. One pure evil afflicts around. What? Master Musosai is great and all, but I'm rather partial to his pupil. I'd love to meet her one day. I see. We met but briefly when he found me despairing of life under my ruthless father. After that day, I left Ishgard behind and took to wandering the realm. Soon after arriving on Old Isle, I learned Master Musosai had passed away. Though I did not learn his name until later, his words saved me. The least I can do is to offer my prayers in return. I thought I didn't recognize you. Or at least I didn't recognize you as someone from here, but your name is somewhat familiar, I think. These people were always here. Okay then. We did it, Master Musosai. With Shoriana standing with us, we defeated Ugetsu and put an end to his madness. And your teachings, your legacy, they live on in the Sekisei-gumi, so please rest easy. It is done. Thank you for accompanying me. I won't stand for this mummery. That sounds like trouble. Well, let's go and see what is afoot. Dressing like a samurai don't make you one. You bastard sully Master Musosai's memory. The heck? Tall's balls, it's you! Familiar fellow? That man knows you and Master Musosai both. I would find out who he is. It said familiar fellow, but I don't remember that guy. What? I don't... Your sheath is clipping through your arm, sir. Does that not hurt? Forgive me, I've learned my lesson. Since you trounced me on the ship, I've mended my ways. Oh, yeah, I remember you now. Ostergrain, or however it's pronounced. I'm that. The bodyguard to serial killer who thought he could take you on. I stopped selling my swords to crooks. I live an honest life now, selling toad oil. Toad oil. It's so stupid. It seems to me the evil in this man has been excised. Really. He's selling this. He's selling snake oil, but toad oil. Have not to fear from Joriana. Please be at ease and tell us the cause of your earlier outburst. You see, after I saw what a true samurai could do, I knew I wanted to become one too. So I sought Master Musosai out, hoping he'd take me on as a pupil. Only to learn he had already passed away. Since then, I've been visiting his grave every day in order to get inspiration. Recently, though, someone's been telling the tale of Master Musosai's quest to right wrongs at the quicksand. On account of that, people start dressing up like samurai and flocking to his grave, like it's some goddamn spectacle. But they're false, the whole lot of them. Falser than I ever was. I had the honor of knowing Master Musosai, and the Master Musosai I knew would be glad if he still inspired others to follow in his footsteps. Sorry, my cat jumped in front of the monitor for a second. Hold on a second. Okay, sorry about that. And though he was a solitary man, he did not spurn the company of others. I don't believe he would mind the crowds. Really? Well, I suppose you know better than me. But of course. Excuse me. Might be as Master Musosai is gone, but you were his pupil. I beg you, teach me how to be a true samurai like you. Really? Really? Why not? Why not? Juliana has much demands on her time and is not in a position to take on pupils. But if you are determined to learn, I invite you to come to Kogane. I can introduce you to schools of swordsmanship. I guess that works. It would be cool to be a mentor though, like in the Heavensward Dragoon quest. Job quest. You're kind of a mentor. You mean I can train in the Far East? Where it all began? I'd love nothing more. It'd be a dream come true. Very well. A long journey is better with company. Let us return to Kogane together. Though I wonder, there's someone who has been telling the tale of Master Musosai's quest. It seems to me it could only be one person. Yeah. Momozigo. It would be a shame to have come all this way and not see our friend. Let us try visiting the quicksand again. Gift of Life. The music that's playing right now for these little towns. Mostly in Stanoan, I think, but I think it's in Realm Reborn as a whole, but I think it mostly plays in 10 LN. I really like that theme. It's just so nice. It shames me to say I don't actually know much about Master Musosai. I'd be interested in hearing this tale myself. As I had suspected, Momozigo is indeed our storyteller, and as luck would have it, he's about to begin another session. Oh, cool. Gather ye round, one and all, and listen to my tale. A tale that began with an unlikely meeting between a young adventurer and an elderly samurai hailing from the Far East. Known as Musosai, the samurai took on challengers upon the blood sands. Many answered his call, but none had an answer to his transcendent swordsmanship. For a time it seemed that he would go undefeated. But there came one unassuming adventurer, wielding the katana, a foreign weapon she had theretofore never held. She fought with heart and skill to claim victory. Wow, you're skipping a lot of details. After journeying the realm over, vanquishing evil together. Oh, there you go. Never could the adventurer have imagined that, for her final test, she must vanquish Musosai himself. These NPCs have never been so animated before. Left with no recourse, she drew her katana and faced her friend and master. A grueling battle unfolded, with neither side yielding a single ilm. It was also the moment that I realized that Stormblood had a lot more budget, and I loved it. The adventurer brought her all to bear, but she was matched at every turn by Musosai, who unleashed technique after deadly technique, betraying no signs of the illness that ravaged his body. But at the end of a contest of equals, it was the younger samurai who dealt the final blow to emerge the victor. Her master had trained her well. As he lay battered and bloodied on the snow, Musosai demanded that his pupil finish it. Shutting her eyes tight, the adventurer raised her katana. Whoosh! The blade traced a vicious arc. And cleaves empty air. The adventurer had excised the evil in Musosai, as Musosai himself had done for those who could yet be redeemed. So it was that the elderly samurai found peace in his final moment. It is said that his soul now rests atop the cliff by the Silver Bazaar, where he gazes out at the setting sun. And somewhere out there, the young adventurer continues her noble master's legacy, fighting for justice and vanquishing evil wheresoever it should exist. So ends my tale, The Legend of Musosai. Thank you all for your kind attention. Bow. You know, it's harder to do this with you lot in the audience, but it's good to see you all, even Mr. Fake Samurai. You're doubtless wondering how I fell into my new calling. Well, during my trip to Kugane, I had a chance to hear Storyteller at Mujikosa. I knew right away that this is what I wanted to do, what my gift of the gab was meant for. Yapping. That was a masterful and heartfelt retelling. I pray that you will continue to share the tale of Master Musosai with all the world. You can depend on it. Though, of course, if I'm to be a storyteller worth my salt, I'll need some variety in my repertoire. Juliana, you're still out there doing your adventuring, aren't you? Don't you have any new tales to share that could make for a good yarn? The hunt for Andrea. Oh, interesting. That's one that I did not expect to show up. Sure, the hunt for Andrea, that sounds interesting. I never expected that one to be an option though. By the 12, your quest to right wrongs took you across the rift and to another world? Truth really is stranger than fiction. My thanks, Juliana. This will be a splendid addition to my tales. It literally did nothing. The dialogue was the same, either way. I'm afraid it's time we sought our ship. Brief though it was, I'm glad for our reunion. Gonna train hard in Hingashi, and I'm gonna come back a real samurai just to watch. If your travel should bring you to Kukane again, please come and seek me out at the barracks. Till next time. Bow. Eastern bow, I mean. That was the eastern bow. Yes. To think that Pretender would have a change of heart and try to become a true samurai. The old man will be pleased. It goes to show, Musosai's legacy truly lives on in you, Juliana. It takes root even in the hearts of those you've sliced up. So keep fighting the good fight, my friend. And remember to visit me from time to time to share more of your tales. Sam I am. I think, therefore I Sam. Okay, I still have like an hour, so... Wait, where is the Black Mage one then? Okay, I know that the monk one is over here. Paint of the Viper, Monk's Legacy, a home for a tome. Oh wait, no, there's the Black Mage one. Okay, well, let's do Black Mage. Didn't Reaper end at level 80? Okay, it doesn't. It doesn't count the Endwalker jobs. Even though it does end at level 80. Okay, makes sense. I suppose. A home for a tome. Welcome back to this hall, Juliana of the Black. I sense that the dark powers in you are ever burgeoning. Pray tell, where have your travels taken you since last we met? To a world flooded with light. I felt a great mage in battle. This one is more interesting. Technically true, the second one, but come on. A journey to another world, you say? Intriguing indeed. Consider me impressed, and even a bit envious. How you were able to peer into the past of the Archmage Nilbert and form a bond across the ages with his young friend Tainor Though the circumstances are not entirely the same, I cannot help but think back to my own encounter with the great Chatoto. Ha 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 ha. I can hear her cackle in the distance. Speaking of which, I too have been keeping myself occupied. Why, I have recorded every detail we learned on our last adventure in writing, that we might preserve Chatoto's knowledge for posterity and avert any similar calamity that may threaten future generations. Just the other day, I put the finishing touches on the final chapter of the final volume, concluding with Chatoto's departure. There is, however, one lingering... Well, fancy that! I can check up on Lalai here, and who do I find but our old friend Joriana? Hey, the reformed conjurer. Well, if it isn't everyone's favorite mutton-headed hearer, right? I need neither your support nor your sympathy, but I suppose you've never been one to let that stop you. Come now, Lalai. You yourself mentioned that you were at a loss for what to do with the records you had scribed, yes? I simply hope to inquire as to whether there have been any fruitful developments on that front. So you mean to rub salt in my wounds, yes? There have been no developments, fruitful or otherwise. I consulted with my brothers and sisters at the Order of Nalthal, but to the last man they refused to even entertain the thought. The Coconut brothers refused to listen to me. You consulted with... Do you mean to say that you are still a member of the Order? Why, I had always assumed that you had been excommunicated for your pursuit of the Dark Arts. Excommunicated? Simply for the pursuit of knowledge? Perish the thought. Though, to be fair, there are many holier-than-thou types in the Order who share this big-headed hearer's opinion. Excuse me, I need to hydrate. Irrespective of this, the fact remains that the Order sealed away countless tomes in their vaults when they forbid the art of black magic. Storing my own writings with them, I would argue, is the most logical option. But no, they are too prudish and prejudiced against yours truly to listen to reason. Then again, perhaps if a thaumaturge in good standing with the Order were to put in a good word on my behalf, you may indeed find a more sympathetic ear. What do you say, Joriana? Not. Excellent. Then let us hurry to the ossuary and see if we can convince that insufferably stuffy Yayake to see good sense. It would be funny if I had to change to thaumaturge for that. A moment, if you please, Joriana. To tell the truth, the question of where to store her record is not the only matter that concerns me about Lalai of late. Recently, I cannot help but feel that the etheric power within her is shifting, warping in ways that I have not felt before. As for why this is, I cannot yet be sure. Until we discover more, pray look after her, will you? Is Chatoto back? Hey, what's up, Donna Maida? Right? The next one I do shall be White Mage, in honor of you, in the Conjurer Guild. Although, the White Mage one is probably in South Shroud. It would make sense. It's White Mage, after all. Hey, what's up, Yayake? Joriana, well, this is an unexpected surprise. And not an entirely pleasant one, though it is by no fault of your own. The unmitigated gall of you, Lalai. Did you honestly believe that dragging poor Joriana here, against her will no doubt, would convince me to agree to housing your shameful scribblings in our archives? I have said it once and I will say it again. Until the day you renounce the depraved teachings of Kukuruka, you will find no friends here. I will see those books burn before I give them a home here, for our sake and for your own. I swear, despite the pretentious monocle, you remain as blind as a bat to the big picture. Joriana of the Black, talk some sense into this overstuffed secretary. Should thumbs not be sealed away for safekeeping? Do all in the Order agree with your decision? At least one of us here is capable of communicating like an adult. I will grudgingly admit that there is one other who shares all my sentiments. In fact, it's none other than our very own guildmaster, Master what was the name again? Coconut. It was like Kokobesi. Oh no, Kokobuki. Okay. Kokobuki, ha! It has not surprised me in the least. Come, Joriana, let us present our case to someone wise enough to understand it. After all you have done for our guild, I felt you deserved an answer to your query, and so I gave you one. And yet I advise you to proceed with caution. Lalai has few allies here, and I would hate to see your pristine reputation sullied by association. Yeah, there is one called Kokobesi. Yeah, like the Coconut Brothers. And also, Sister, I think... I don't really know where the other one is that got possessed and all. I was wondering who might be behind the screaming and stamping that echoes all the way to this chamber. Sister Lalai, was it? Yes, it is true. I find myself rather convinced by the young lady's argument. It is all but impossible for us to prevent any and all from studying the dark arts. Why then not keep this dangerous knowledge close at hand, where we keep an ever watchful eye on those who would pursue it? And yet, I fear that my own view is not a popular one, and my power to influence the others is far from absolute. And so I would offer a proposal. Let us state our case directly to the head of the order, to Prioress Dulala herself, that she might pass judgment. Dulala? Excuse me? You and Lalai shall argue in favor of accepting the tomes, and those opposing shall argue against. Makes sense, yeah? Should all go well, the Prioress will agree to the proposal, and the tomes will have a safe home. And yet the plan is not without risk. Should your argument be less than convincing, there remains a chance Dulala may expressly forbid any further research. Why, if she is in a particularly foul mood, your very place in the order may suddenly become quite tenuous. As if there is a chance my words could be anything but persuasive. I accept. Pray summon the Prioress at her earliest convenience. Which will be right now. Well, that settles it. We'd best hurry and prepare our argument. Out of our enemy's earshot, of course. Come with me, Joriana. For whatever it avails you, I shall voice my opinion in favor. No doubt Prelate Yayake will take her place at the head of the opposition. On another matter, is Lalai quite alright? I cannot help but sense the ether within her swirling in the most unusual fashion. Oh, you have noticed too. Well, so majorly, I've learned to become more aware of my surroundings. These days, I'm rarely ever startled enough to accidentally incinerate aspiring initiates. Wow, good for you. I remember when you could barely hold your own. Interesting, they changed the dialogue for that one. Ba, 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 ba. Lalai seems to be in unusually good spirits. I trust the negotiations went well, and yet something concerns me. Tis our chance, Joriana. We simply must convince the Prioress at all costs. The future of our art depends on it. What is this curious sensation? Lalai, I knew something was amiss. The ether within you is transforming in a most unusual way. I must admit I have not felt quite myself lately. My head, it feels as heavy as stone. No, this will not do. I'm afraid I must insist that you submit to a full examination before the hearing commences. Pwah pwah. Lalai, can you hear me? Someone fetch a healer or a... Wait, that's me. This is no time for panic, my friend. We must carry her to the frontistery of all speed. Do I get to carry her lifeless or unconscious body? Like I've done with the Waking Sands before? No. I fear it is as I suspected. The etheric balance within her has broken down entirely, and unchecked energies are now eating away at her from within. I can only assume that playing host to Shatoto's memories has put a terrible strain on her, one from which she has yet to completely recover. Yes, it would seem that her mind and spirit are in mortal peril. I have never witnessed this degree of etheric imbalance before. I do not suppose you have. I saw a world consumed by light. I saw men transform into an unholy abomination. Although I don't know why I say men, we have a Tessalane to go with. I see. I can scarcely imagine all you have witnessed in your travels, but the imbalance of ether similar to what I now observe in Lalai would appear to be behind the phenomena you describe. If we can assume that the memories of Shatoto taking up residency in Lalai's corporeal form stimulated her etheric flow, causing it to shift violently in an astral direction, then it only stands to reason we could restore balance by introducing a counteracting umbral aspect. By the 12, I think I've got it. And yet the process will not be quick, nor easy. I suppose we've no chance but to ask Master Kokobuki to delay the hearing. Delay the hearing? Have you lost what little wits you had? Why, if word got out that my condition was a result of my pursuit of the dark arts, it would all but seal Yayake's case against me. You look so cute. No, we must proceed as planned, before our opponents are the wiser. Georgiana here is my magnum opus, the fruits of all we went through together. I leave them in your capable hands. Go on ahead and I will be along in due time. Here's my hand. Are you mad? You can't possibly mean to attend the proceedings in your current condition. Of course not. Fortunately, I just so happen to know a hearer who, despite being an insufferable stick in the mud, has proven himself more than capable in the healing arts. Lie. Very well, leave it to me. I will see that you are back on your feet before the judgment is rendered. Until then, I suppose it is up to Georgiana here. Godspeed, my friend. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Well, I will be joining the proceedings a touch late, you say? That is most unlike her, to say the least. She has entrusted her records to you? Very well. With any luck, we will be able to use them to our advantage. Now allow me to see them. The prioress will be here all too soon. Hi, Diolala. How are you doing? I didn't know you were the president here. Or prioress. But that has not even the courtesy to arrive on time to the hearing she herself requested? I swear the woman's selfishness knows no bounds. I move that her request be dismissed immediately. It is for her own good. Her own good? Yes, it is as I suspected. You speak from your own experience, don't you, child? I recall that you too once took an unpopular position in support of your erstwhile master Momoepo, one that earned you only the ire of your brothers and sisters. Aw. Yes, and what of it? I fought for a hopeless cause that in the end serves only to isolate me from my peers. Is it so wrong that I wish to save a life from a similar fate? She must abandon this farce at once and return to her rightful place in the Order. To this I cannot agree. A short time before these proceedings, I perused what I could of these tomes. In their pages are writ not only forbidden secrets of black magic, but accounts of astounding phenomena the likes of which even I could scarcely imagine. Lalai conducted her research without the support or interference of the Order, and the fruits that research has borne cannot be denied. While our guild could not support 1,000 others like her, I see little to gain from stifling one woman's passion, and forcing her to work with such rigid rules and regulations. The merits of both arguments are not lost on me, and yet I must confess a degree of ignorance about the matter at hand. All know that black magic was forbidden for its role in bringing disaster to our world, and yet you still practice this art. Tell me, adventurer, is this magic as calamitous as the rumors say? It depends on who wields it and to what end. Destruction too can bring salvation. Yeah, this sounds awful. It depends on who wields it and to what end. There's also the same argument. Whatever. It's better than the other one. If I understand you correctly, you would argue that in the right hands, even the art of destruction might serve the greater good. So as you can see, no matter what you said, what option you chose, my reply would be exactly the same. And yet, how are we to be certain that this sister Lalai can be trusted with such potentially ruinous knowledge? I nod to that, even though it wasn't a yes or no question. My apologies, Prioress. By your leave, I will tell my tale. Wait, hold on, actually. Even. How are we to be certain? Yeah. That's not a yes or no question. I went back just to make sure. Black magic is an inherently dangerous art. This I cannot and will not deny. Never would I suggest that even a single mage pursue this path without full knowledge of the perils that lie ahead. That is precisely why I have recorded in painstaking detail not only the arcane knowledge I have gleaned, but every last one of the myriad phenomena, both wondrous and terrifying, I have experienced in its pursuit. Unbreakable bonds formed with beastmen we once fought our sworn enemy, bodies and souls consumed by the pursuit of forbidden knowledge, an unspeakable calamity visited upon our world after millennia. We must leave this knowledge to posterity, that our sons and daughters do not repeat the mistakes of our past. Those who do not learn from history are doomed to repeat it. This is the crux of your argument, yes? Very well. Master Kokobuki, I hereby order you to establish a research organization under the auspices of your guild to further study the impact of black magic. I also grant you permission to store the aforementioned tomes in your archives, under the condition that Sister Lalai oversees them. Understood. I will see that both the tomes and Lalai herself find a safe home within our halls. I am still not entirely convinced, but if the Guildmaster himself is willing to accept responsibility, I have no reason to oppose. Prioress Duvala, Master Kokobuki, I cannot thank you enough. Mark my words, you will not regret this decision. I will see to it that this knowledge is passed down as it should be, that the errors of our past will never be repeated. Yay. To think the day would come that our art would be recognized once more. Well, I do believe the proceedings went about as well as could be expected. I suppose this means that Levi is now directly under my supervision. Don't think you'll be getting free rein around here simply because I vouched for you, child. I expect regular reports on any and all of your findings. Only through transparency will black magic ever be accepted by doubters and skeptics. Understood. I shall begin to prepare my first report at once. But before that, there is another with whom I'd like to share these tidings. That is, by your leave, Guildmaster? I believe you know well of whom I speak. He awaits us at the sacrarium. Come along, Juliana. I'm relieved to see the girl's etheric balance restored. I suppose it was one of your companions who aided in this, yes? Yay! And so, you see, I simply thought that, well, whatever it is the matter, Levi, it's your moment of triumph. I would expect you to be more triumphant. Of course I am. It is simply that, well, clearly I did not accomplish this on my own, so... Julian of the Black, and yes, you as well, Jayanella. You have my deepest gratitude. Well, I dare say this has been a momentous day in more ways than one. Once again, Levi, my congratulations, and you are most welcome. And with that, I should be on my way. When next we meet, I will introduce my colleagues from Stillglade Fane. Now that you are no longer a pariah, I suppose they would not be averse to exchanging knowledge with you. And just when I was beginning taking a liking to that alt. At any rate, though my official position may have changed, my mission remains the same. I will do all in my power to preserve our art for future generations. Pray continue to lend me your aid, Julian of the Black. Back in black, wrapped in black. Wrapped in black? No, it's back in black, not wrapped in black. Although the final boss music of Sonic Rush is really good. The very founder of our ancient art has entrusted you with carrying on her legacy. I'm proud to say that you, if anyone, are surely up to the task. Right. Now, hold on. Yeah, so it's fine. I wonder if he's actually there. Probably not, but let's see. No. He's probably very probably not here, but it would be really cool. Let's just check. Yeah, he's not here. I figured. We received word that the Scions have been spirited away to another world not unlike our own. It is little wonder the elementals failed to bring word of their whereabouts. Okay. Okay, White Mage is very likely here, so let's just do that one real quick. Whence the healing springs. Juliana, how fare you in your studies of the white? I sense your magics have grown even stronger since last we met. I have glare now. And the blood lily. Speaking of old acquaintances, do you recall Alaka, the Auri girl responsible for the taint and its corruption? As a form of atonement, she has begun training in the art of conjuring. Mayhap you could stop by Stillglade Fane and look in on her for me? I'm sure she would be glad of the visit. You might also come across Gatti whilst you are in town. Considering her unorthodox upbringing, my fellow Pagel has been given leave to roam somewhat more freely than might otherwise be allowed. Do give my regards to her and Sylphie should you see them. I actually just saw them. To be honest, I should have known that the White Mage quest would have led me to the Conjurer's Guild, but oh well. What is done is done. Juliana, Ryo Senna sent you to see me? Ah, I thought as much. I did not imagine you would seek me out of your own accord, considering how I once wished you dead. But I promise I have changed. I'm doing as they ask of me. At least I'm trying to. My attempts at curing spells are abysmal. I perform the exercises the Sage Seer has taught me, but it would seem I am unsuited to the healing arts. I like to stone people. Being an outsider, it is difficult for me to make friends here. Although there are two young ladies who do seem eager to include me in their chatter. Sylphie and Gatti. Alaka, I didn't know you knew Joriana. Were you two talking about your adventures? I want to hear about adventures. Oh, me too. Can you stay and listen? I suppose, if Joriana doesn't mind. Great, what kind of tale will you tell? This one is a little dark. The tale of a man who crossed time and space to save the world and me. Huh. Of a woman who flew in the face of everything to save her beloved family. I'll go with Hardward. At least I think it's Hardward. He must truly care for you, which I can completely understand. What a lovely story. I won't be able to do that, to protect people, but I'm probably going to need a lot more training. Then why don't we all go and train right now, together? And we can work on becoming just like the person Joriana told us about. Yes, that's a wonderful idea. Alaka, you and Joriana both have to come with us. It'll be so much more fun with the four of us. If you insist. I say we head out to the hedge tree and practice listening to the whispers of the forest. Come on everyone, follow me. I mean, doesn't Gatti have a very high advantage here? We need to handicap her somehow, right? She's a Pagel. And all. Oh wait. Dumb. I'm dumb. Hehe. Juliana, the Ixal, they stopped us sorting to the hedge tree. The elementals really didn't like that. And before we knew it, we were being attacked by a Trent. It must be some sort of revenge on Gridania. The Ixal are trying to cause panic or chaos or... Cathy wanted to try calming spirits, so we led Mr. Smashy Branches here away. I just managed to take it down. My own conjuring was too weak to be of consequence. Sylvie was forced to expend too much ether to ensure the creature's defeat. Don't worry about me, it's Cathy who needs help. The elementals were furious, and there is no way she can soothe their anger alone. Please hurry, Joriana, she needs you. Oh, god damn it, the elementals again. What can I do? Aw. My turtle friend. My turtle friend is gonna take me there with my Emperor's new seatbelt. Woo! Joriana, thank goodness. I pulled out the sword, but the elementals lashed out. They won't listen to me. But you have to calm them. If another one of those trends goes after Sylvie and Alaka. Oh my god, the elementals are so childish. Cathy, you look hurt. I want to heal you, but I have no ether left to cast spells. Alaka, you'll have to do it. Me? But I cannot... You must. Can't you see she's in pain? I want to help, but my conjurer is so weak. I will try. No one should suffer so. Thank you, Alaka. I feel so much better now. The healing was like being wrapped in a soft, warm blanket. I'm glad to hear that, Cathy. To be honest, I did not expect the spell to work at all, but it did. Yay. Who could have expected it? And thank you too, Joriana. I never knew the elementals could get that mad. Phew, I have a long way to go before I'm as strong as you. And I agree, you do have... I nod because I agree. You do have a long ways to go, you're weak. Few is the word for it. I think Brother Asumi owes us a reward after all that hard work. Oh, Sylvie. Alaka? I don't think I've ever seen you laugh before. This year really has been full of surprises. Their faces. Funny. That was cute. Are you still going? Thank you, Joriana. If you hadn't come along, I may have lost the first real friends I've ever had. That's what Joriana does. She's always our hero when we need one. That's right. In fact, both of you were heroes today. I would hardly say I was heroic. I'm serious. We need to tell Brother Asumi how incredible your country is now. Again, I think you praise over much. But we should certainly report this incident. Let him know you are safe and sound. Let's head back then. I think I'm ready for a cup of tea and a nice long nap. Joriana, I may just find my place here after all. Listening to your tale earlier, I was convinced there was no one in my life I cared about that much. Or who cared about me. Then I saw how Gatti was hurt. I never felt my heart beat so wildly. Never felt such relief as I did when my spell healed her. I wondered, was this how the people in your adventures felt too? I will continue with my studies, and then should you need me, should any of you need me, I will be ready. You won't be an NPC support, I'm sad to say. I really doubt that. Would you mind letting Ryo know of my decision to stay on? I am a little embarrassed to display all this sentiment in front of the Sightseer. That was cute though, that was nice. Okay, I think I should have time for one more. Juliana, you have returned to me with word of Alaka? I was of a mind to investigate the disturbance myself when it suddenly subsided. It was fortunate you were nearby. And I am heartened to hear that Alaka has at last awakened her talent for conjuring. I suspected it was not her potential nor lack of learning which stymied her progress, but a matter of confidence. Her shift in perspective was encouraged in no small part by your inspiring presence, I am certain. But do not allow such praise to deter you from perfecting your own art. The mastery of white magic is a road which never truly ends, Juliana. I expect to hear ever greater things from you ere next we meet. Let's do Bard next. It's right there. You have anything to say to me about the Ballad of Oblivion? Anything at all? Just a thought. No. That is not the clan. Hold on a second. A harmony from the heavens. Ah, young one, full glad am I to see you hale and whole. The rumors from the front lines had me quite worried. I would commemorate this happy reunion with a verse, but there is someone who has worried for you even more than I. I speak, of course, of your comrade Sansa. It would do him well to see you again. If you can spare the time, perhaps we can pay him a visit in Gridania together. He's near the Archer Guild, who would have guessed? That's nice, actually. What was that laugh? Juliana, praise the matron, you're safe. I've been beside myself with worry ever since I heard of your mysterious disappearance after Gimlet. We fought the Empire too, my unit and I. Never had I experienced such a bloody battle. You've done well to return to us, all of you. We owe our survival in no small part to Guidolot. His song spurred all whom it reached on the battlefield, turning the tide on countless occasions. For his valorous service, he was awarded a medal from the Alliance. Not that he was ever interested in such trinkets, of course. Lieutenant Guidolot was an inspiration to us all, but us, we may as well not have been present for all the good we did. May I introduce you to our recruit, Juliana? They are disappointed with their showing at Gimlet. To be sure, they did not shame themselves, far from it, but in moments when we were hard-pressed, their songs faltered and lost power. I see. As you know, our songs are given power through our fervent desire to aid our comrades. I do not think that you lacked this desire. It was simply overwhelming. It was simply overwhelmed by the terror of being confronted with death. In his capacity as their senior, I had wanted Guido to train them, but no matter how many times I asked him, nay commanded, he refused to do so, saying that their songs do not have heart. Is that what he said? Not to discourage you all, but there may be truth to Guido's words. Remember, if a song is to touch the heart, it must needs have heart. Without it, not even an expertly performed anthem can hope to inspire. I believe it would behoove you to experience an exemplar of our songs, and most conveniently you will have an exemplar of our art here with us. Juliana, will you not play for them? I'm really bad. Allow me to beseech you as well, my friend. Guido and I have spoken highly of your deeds to the recruits. It would be no exaggeration to say that they idolize you. Rest assured that you won't perform alone. My harp shall join yours for a duet awash with heart. I'm truly grateful. Yet, if I may be particular, we should have Guido participate as well. It is his duty to train them, after all. And besides, I believe he will relish the chance to perform with the two of you. Yeah. Very well, a trio it is. Pugnapoki mentioned catching sight of Guido in the East Shrouds. Let us see if we can find him there. But I don't know. Next to the 9 Ivies, maybe? At Yawthorn Hut. Oh yeah, 9 Ivies is the name of the area, not... yeah. Not the actual settlement. It appears Guido was here but recently. That's right, Kupo. Oh, sorry, Kupo. He went deeper into the woods saying, that scents and nags like a bloody fishwife. Guido respects you more than anyone, Juliana. Were you to call to him, I dare say he will answer. Wait, is it not... hold on. Can I say anything? Because it does not appear to be in the area. Perhaps you should venture deeper into the wood. Well, well, look who it is. What brings you here, Juliana? Not some tiresome errand, I hope. A tiresome errand. I bloody knew it. But I can't say no to you now, can I? What's this errand then? So Sanson and Jehantel put you up to it. I should have known. The recruits are as stiff as their captain and I don't have any hopes for them. But alright, I'll do it. Anything's worth the chance to perform with you, Juliana. Guido, there you are. I take it Juliana has apprised you of the performance. Aye, and I expect no less than the finest venue for this distinguished gathering. You secured such a place for us, right, Chief? You may depend on it. I myself want the very best for the performance. Do any locations come to mind? The amphitheater? Oh, the recruits have shown great interest in our expedition to find the Ballad of Oblivion. Wow, I was just talking about that. In light of this, I believe there is no place more fitting than the Sea of Clouds. The view alone will take their breath away. Sounds good to me. Let's get moving. Very well. I will go and secure an airship for us. Please gather at the airship landing. Okay. Oh no, there they are. My superiors raised their eyebrows when I mentioned another journey to the Sea of Clouds, but I managed to win them over with the prospect of another Song of Power. We have our airship. If everyone is ready, let us be away. The recruits have already boarded, keen as they are, and who wouldn't be keen for the coming performance? So, what's the plan? What are we going to play to this Azure backdrop? Well, seeing as we have a vaunted hero with us, and he just said Azure, I think we should play the Azure Arbitrator. Sorry, it was... I was trying to remember the name. The Azure Arbitrator, yes. Well, seeing as we have a vaunted hero with us, I had in mind to draw inspiration from her adventures for a new piece. That's a great idea, old man. Juliana's stories would make for a bloody fine song. Our recruits yet have limited experience lifting up their comrades in battle. A song that conveys the importance of camaraderie, that sows the seeds of the desire to inspire. Such would be ideal, I believe. Young man who chased after a legend. Forgotten hero who avenged her comrades. That one for sure. Intrepid soul who faced a mighty foe, staunch comrades in tow. Aye, this is a rousing tale, worthy of being immortalized in song. Why are the themes and emotions weave themselves into melody and verse in my mind? Come, my friends, let us lift our voices together in heartfelt harmony. Huntress brave, for vengeance you did cry, for comrades slain in a hunt gone awry, your breath a raging storm impossible to quell, saved by consigning the beast to the depths of hell. O huntress brave, your quarry you did chase, though it meant forsaking your newfound place, by your own hands you wish the deed fulfilled, that the storm within may finally be stilled. O huntress brave, a decision you did make, your hopes and dreams on friendship you would stake. Laying bare your heart, you set yourself free to give your all to others that the world may ever be. By the gods, so this is what it means to perform with all your heart. That was moving beyond words. I felt the lesson of the song with my whole being. The lesson that our understanding for one another is what opens the way forward. Understanding. To think on it, I may have been too insistent in trying to press our recruits onto Gaidolo. I didn't try to understand his feelings. Gaidolo, this isn't an order, but a humble request. I ask not that you train our recruits, but that you simply get to know them. Through this, you'll come to understand each other's hearts, and forge a bond that will lend power to your songs. We should like that very much. Your song touched us to the very core, and we'd like nothing more than to be able to likewise touch others. Phrasing. Alright then. We can get acquainted when I'm in the mood. Now that you know what a real song feels like, I reckon there's hope for you lot yet. There's hope for you lot, or my name isn't Guide a Lot. Sorry. I cannot thank you enough, Juliana. Our recruits are more motivated than ever before. No sooner did we arrive back in Gridani than they rushed off the train. I now realize there are different options there in case you have done the role quests. Yeah, I just realized that. They probably only show up if you have done those role quests. In the White Mage one, I should have chosen the other one and not Ardbert. Oh man. I should have chosen Geot, the king of the dwarves in Final Fantasy IV. Although it wasn't really talking about Geot, it was talking about... what was her name, the dwarf? I joked about her name so many times and I've forgotten her name. Oh, oh well. Can't thank you enough, Juliana. How the heck did I sort of remember the name of Mikoto? Just some NPC in the Evilist quests, but I don't remember... Oh no. Oh my god, I genuinely don't remember her name. I'm drawing a complete blank. Our recruits are more motivated than ever before. No sooner did we arrive back in Gridania than they rushed off the train. I believe I'll go and join them. I'll continue with you and Jahan till starters, and help them to become the finest bars they can be. Gaidlo, you are coming too, yes? You did say you would get to know them. Aye, when I'm in the mood. Which I'm not. Right now I need to reflect on my experience. It really is so keen, you know? So I'm going to spend some time alone with my harp. Okay. Wait, if you're going to play the harp, at least let the recruits listen. Forgive me, Juliana, but I must be away. Thank you for a wonderful performance. Passionate as they are, I doubt not that they will find their way. Allow me to thank you as well, Juliana. Truth be told, I too have longed to perform with you for quite some time. It was a truly sublime experience, as if our music has floated to the heavens and rained down upon all creation. It's a Lamet. Damn it, Lamet, yes. Damn it, Lamet, yes, it's a Lamet, I remember now. Sorry. The music of that rain, I believe, reached the souls of the fallen, my departed comrades of the gods' quiver. As it reached the heart of an old man who has long lived in quiet penance, it woke memories of the passion I had in my youth, when I yet stood on the field of battle. All of this because of a single song, young one, a song born of your tale. Generations hence, full certain am I that the song will still be sung, awakening passion in countless more souls. It gives me great pride to know that I was a part of its creation. Da, 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 da. A Bard's Tale. And that's where I must stop for today, unfortunately. The course really does not give me much time at all, does it? Oh well. Let me just check something. Are there any other job quests over here? Oh, right, yeah, there's a summoner one. Summoner. Right. Okay, it's still here. Although... Did I delete the summoner gem? I think I did. Yeah. Yeah, the Pictomancer gem, that's still a work in progress. I'm having so much trouble with it. Yeah. Okay. This will probably be the very last time I ever use Summoner, and it will be for this quest. Oh. Julian, are my eyes to be believed? This log. Why, I have filled every last page to the margins. Where do I even begin? Hurts me greatly to see that you were every bit... Okay, no, it's still the same. Caster? Yeah. Uncle Alger? Oh, she doesn't mention the Shadowbringers ones. Interesting. Hi, Mitra, how you doing? To be second best. Huh? Oh, I should have done the summoner one. No. What? What do you mean Fordo and Arenvold are in this quest? What? Oh, and is this a Tomater? No, it's not a Tomater, it's a... has a book. I was gonna say if it was a Thaumaturge with a device that would explode for those color in one of those Stormblood stories on the website. But no, he has a book, so probably not him, but I mean, it could still be. Because I don't remember this guy. He probably showed up in a summoner quest, maybe, but I don't remember. Oh wait, no, I think maybe he showed up in the Stormblood one. There were some new characters. Oh, yeah, no, I remember, yeah. But Arenval and Fordo are here. Damn it, I don't have time. No. Oh, this is painful. This is actually painful. No. Why you do? No. Why? Okay. Oh well, it is what it is. Well, bye bye. And thank you for everyone who stopped by, especially the 2 bots that got banned. Thank you very much for getting banned. You're a good boss, sorry bot. Thank you. Bye bye. Isn't bad. Yeah. Oh wait. Lally ho. I like this emote. It's cute. Anyway, bye.